one would hope that it would fuck everybody up versus being like, oh, interesting. I was hoping it was you because shit's crazy.
Dear Deirdre, I have been sending sexy messages to my mother on a social networking site. I know it is wrong, but it's so exciting. I'm 22 and my dad left us 15 years ago. My mum is 40. I recently went on the computer after her and saw she had been on a networking site. I was curious, so I made up a name for myself and messaged her later from my laptop saying I like older women and found her sexy. She replied she felt flattered. I asked her if she masturbates. When she replied yes, I know it's wrong, but it turned me on. I didn't read this all the way through. She keeps asking for a photo of me, which of course I can't give her. She's now asked if I want to go on webcam with her, and I'm hoping she will let me watch her without showing her who I am. I feel ashamed of what I'm doing, but the thought of seeing her without her bra is amazing. Would it do any harm just to watch her undress and then delete my address and forget about it?
Yes, 1,000 times yes. It is completely harmful. It would do a bajillion times harm. Do not do that thing. Seek psychological help or psychiatric care, because that is not normal.
It's not, is it?
He wanted to catfish his mom, first of all, which, I mean, if his misguided attempt was like, oh, let's give her a little bit of an ego boost that people are interested in her. It's maybe the intention was good to begin with, but it's still a shitty thing to do because you're catfishing her. You're setting her up for failure. Yeah. Then asking your mom if she masturbates and like wanting to see her without a bra, like, I mean, if the dad hadn't gone, this was super edible. But yeah, no, he needs to seek help. I don't know if I would recommend telling his mom that it's him, because that would
fuck everybody up.
One would hope
that
it would fuck everybody up versus being like, oh, interesting. I was hoping it was you because shit's crazy. But yeah, he needs to most definitely delete his accounts, get some help.
Yeah.
He needs therapy. He needs therapy yesterday.
Yeah. And the fact that, like, his age as well, like being 22, like you've got
old enough to know better.
You've got to this point where you are now an adult. You should have known that what you're doing in the first instance, even if you have those pure intentions, what you're embarking on is a bad idea. And I doubt his intentions anyway, because of the way that he found out about it and then immediately decided this was a good idea.
Yeah, like, I want to go see what she's up to, so I'll make a fake profile. Like, why? Let's say the roles were reversed and it was my dad. Like, my dad told me he got onto a dating site and I was curious. I wouldn't create an account to catfish my dad. I'd be like, oh, let's go take a look, Dad.
Yeah.
Right? I would make that let's take a look at your profile so I can pick my future stepmom. Like, But to go there immediately, maybe, I mean,
it's really
I'm going down my own, like, making massive assumptions rabbit hole. Like, if the dad left 15 years ago when he was 7, is he an only child? And then he all of a sudden became the man of the house. So he had this feeling of like not being son, but also having to be protector and provider because he's now the only man taking care of his mom, and that he spent 15 years taking care of his mom. And now all of a sudden she wants to date again. Well, what's wrong with me? So I wonder if there's part of that.
Yeah, it's a possibility. And this is why he needs help, because he needs to unpick that. Otherwise, his future relationships are going to be based with this as the foundation.
Yes, that's a very unhealthy place to start relationships.
Yeah, totally.
I hope the only answer was 2 words: get therapy.
Yeah. Well, let's see what Deirdre says. I really like your answer, because after like working around troubled people and reading a lot of the research on it, it is like the only answer is you need support, because this is going to fuck up the rest of your life otherwise. Deirdre says, don't kid yourself it would stop there, so don't even think about it. If you go ahead, the whole situation would get even messier. Your mum is entitled to a private life, so delete your address and don't message her again. Let her think the young man has lost interest. Get out with people your own age and you'll find a nice, sexy girlfriend of your own. I'm emailing you my free leaflet about getting a good social life.
Jesus Christ, she is awful. She is awful. She should not be providing advice. Like, at no point does she say, this is not healthy. It's not normal. It's going to fuck up everything. You need to get help. go find a sexy girlfriend your own age. No,
Yeah.
get some fucking help, my guy. Like that,
Yeah.
just deleting your account isn't going to stop it. The seeds
No.
of that are already in your head. You need to talk through that with somebody, uncover where these feelings are coming from and what you can do to get over them, because you need to have a healthy, normal relationship with your mother.
Exactly.
Christ. Deirdre.
This nice, sexy girlfriend that he gets is just going to be a recreation of his mother.
He will find somebody who looks exactly like her.
Yeah.
He would probably date somebody older who reminds him of his mom, not a 22-year-old.
Yeah. Exactly.
Deirdre needs to be fired. She's terrible. She's terrible.
She's a fucking liability.